Hey friends, welcome back to the Eternal Guiding Light Tarot channel. You already know who this is. It's your 144th friend, and I'm back with some more vibes. I hope you guys are being extra protective of your energy at this time. Heavy emphasis on extra protective, stay to yourself for a while, it's real out here. Meaning that, like, it was weird when people knew the slightest bit about divine beings and divine energy and whatever they thought they knew about the spiritual. It was weird then, because it was like they were trying to test the theory or do this, do that, or I don't fucking know. But now it's like that things have been revealed and shit like that. It's just like extra weird. It's extra intense. You could almost feel the desperation from these fucking people. And just please, divine masculines, divine feminines, protect your energy very heavily at this time, because like the desperation is just at an all-time high. I feel like there's just like a lot of chaos within the minds, within the individual selves. I feel like if it's not contained, it might affect the masses, but I do feel like there is this like eternal like eruption. People are having tower moments within self, and I feel like it's all over the place, all over the world, like literally spiritual, physical. It's just a lot of towers going on, and I feel like it's making people come off like just extra desperate or delusional, like really detached from reality, because I feel like people have been used to something going a certain way or whatever for a very long time, and now that there's been this just massive shift, I feel like the shift has definitely created a lot of chaos within people. They question it, what's real, what's not. It's like we had a complete rebirth as a whole, and it's given, people weren't prepared for it. That's why it was important for me to jump on and let my friends all know what they needed to know. 222 on the clock as I say this. But like for those that just didn't want to listen, couldn't listen, didn't hear it, whatever, missed the message, whatever, however it goes, those people are finding themselves like in a predicament, in an energy that they've never experienced before. Take the energy how it resonates. So I don't really know. That's just what I'm channeling here. Like, just bringing it back to the point of you being extra protective of yourself, because there is like a massive awakening that's going on and is breaking a lot of people down. Back to the beginning is what I'm hearing. So let's see what the message is. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what it is that the Most High God wants us to know at this time. The cards are already talking. They're flipping over. So let's see what comes out. What does the angels and ancestors want us to know at this time? Okay, we have one, and I've seen this already, so I'm glad it came back out, but it came back out in a different position. It came out in the reverse. We have the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. Oh, and this came back out with it. I'm going to keep it together respectfully, because I just saw these two cards together, and they, like, bounced, but they didn't, like, fall. I like to take the ones that fall, so I'm glad these came back out, because I knew they had something to do with it, but I want to be sure. Excuse me. So we have the Two of Pentacles in reverse, and then we have the Ten of Swords in a transitional stage, okay? Let's see what else we have going on here. We have the Judgment in the reverse. It kind of did a flip, so, okay. I feel like that just passed. Okay, I feel like whatever this energy is literally just passed. If not, it's about to pass. I cannot make it up. The Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. Yep. This is current energy, bro. This is very, very current energy. So, we have the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. We have the Ten of Swords in the transitional stage. Then we have the Judgment in the reverse with the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse with the Nine of Swords here at the bottom of the deck. Let me tell you how this energy is passing right now, or it's about to pass right now. Yeah, it didn't pass yet. It's either passing or it's about to pass is what they're saying. Yeah. This is This is definitely passing now or getting ready to pass. Okay. So with this Two of Pentacles in reverse is giving me that whatever was, I heard this, whatever was shifting already shifted. The shift was already done. With this Two of Pentacles in reverse, whatever was in the process of changing over, switching over, changing energies, it's already happened already. So being that the shift has occurred, this Ten of Swords in the transitional stage is giving me, well, once this shift is completely over, it's going to be like a fresh start. Okay. So this shift is leading to an ending, a powerful ending. And I'm hearing within the masses, so this is definitely a collective read. This is for the whole collective right here. Whatever shift needed to happen, happened already, and now it's like Ten of Swords. It's like motherfuckers gonna feel like they hit a brick wall, and it's for a reason. I'm getting like the Four of Cups. So this ending or whatever might not necessarily be what people were expecting, you know, but it is, I'm picking up like a good thing, like, you know, this is a shift to something different, and it's something good, and it's giving like people's lives are changing completely, and they don't know how to feel, they don't know how to act. This is just a lot of newness. This is a lot. This is not just someone. This is not just about someone getting a new job or going back to school or, you know, getting a car or getting an apartment. This is not just about that. This is about breaking big generational curses and starting your life over completely. And it looks brand new. It feels brand new. It's like saying someone's been used to a certain lifestyle their whole life, and then, you know, all of a sudden or over time or whatever have you, a shift has come over them, and it's created them to live a completely different lifestyle. Now, when you do anything like that, friends, I mean, obviously, like, you want to take your time. You know, this is just me being a friend talking to you. You want to take your time with yourself, with your mind, with your body and your soul, because it's heavy. That transition, that transformation is heavy, and people don't realize like just how heavy it is. Like, even though I've been doing this for years, you know, just working on myself, advancing, closing out cycles, this, that, and the third, shifting energies, whatever. It's still not anything that I can get used to, because the energy of the Most High God is way stronger than me. So when he moves and I pick that up, it hits me completely different, because I'm very open to the Most High God. Me and the Most High God are connected like that. So when I feel God's energy, it's very overpowering. I have no choice but to lay my ass down and sleep for 2 days. I'm gonna lie. The energy of the Most High God is powerful. It makes, well, I know for me, it makes me feel like drowsy. It makes me feel lethargic. It makes me feel like very weak in the body. Like, I need to rest. That's how you know the presence of the Lord is here, okay? That's how you know the presence of God is here. Like, when you have no choice but to submit, bow down, sit down. You know what I'm saying? Take it easy. So that's what this energy is giving right now. You know, if you're being called to surrender, lay down, relax, whatever, do that. Don't feel like you obligated to show face. You obligated to do this. You obligated to do that. Like, no. Take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. Judgment is here in the reverse. I feel like what's said is said, what's done is done. Judgment time has passed. And it's given like, I don't know. This is a very interesting dynamic that I noticed. I'm not even going to tell the secret, but I don't know. I just feel like the Most High God is learning us the way how we are to learn him. Ultimately, he's, you know, the ultimate observer. But you see, the thing about the Most High God is that he's very understanding of his people. And people get his qualities and his traits confused. Like, he's not a genie. He just doesn't, yeah, I'm not going to get into that. I've picked up that energy before. I've said it in a reading, and I'm not going to say it right now. But the point of the matter is that he's getting to know us the way how we should be getting to know him. And with that being said, with this judgment in reverse, is given that, like, you know, certain divine beings were tested. Certain divine beings had to undergo a certain path. And it was given like the Most High God was testing this new, updated, upgraded version of the world, right? Because things change. Like, you cannot, you see, that's how you could tell motherfuckers ain't psycho. Okay? When someone is taking a different approach to something to try to get a better understanding, to actually help it better. That's exactly what the Most High God was doing. So for a lot of us in the beginning, our journeys were so treacherous. And it was treacherous to not just us, but to a lot of people. They just could not understand. But it was like the calling on our lives. We're guinea pigs for the universe. We're guinea pigs for the Most High God, because the Most High God, I'm here, it felt a little outdated. You know what I'm saying? The Most High God had to get shit together, had to get with the program, because he realized he realized that he was being challenged in a certain type of way, where it was like, bro, like, whatever was happening before, however he approached people before, he could not do that. So what did he do? He had to study. He had to learn. He had to get to know. He had to figure things out, because the world in which he had known, the people in which he had known, started to grow apart from him. Things started to change. And the Most High God was okay. He was okay with that. The Most High God is okay with that. Why? Because he knows that his people are his people. Like, the Most High God is not petty like that. We don't do that tit for tat. Oh, who fuck with me? Who? The Most High God, no. Listen, it don't matter. Everybody's not going to fuck with him. But he knows that the people that fuck with him is going to fuck with him. But that's not his job. His job is to keep the world maintained and balanced and in harmony, peace, and love. He knew that the world was growing further and further and further away from that. So what did he do? He had to act quick to get it back together. And long story short, over the past few years, that's what the Most High God have been working on. This Knight of Pentacles in the reverse is no surprise to me, because the time is now for this shit. So whatever the fuck is going on here, yeah, this is definitely on a global scale is what I'm picking up here. This is a massive shift. Like, it's time for people to wake up and realize, like, yo, you got to get up and do the work. Motherfuckers want to sit around and kiki and ha-ha is what I'm hearing, with their feet up in the air and do nothing. Those times are over. People were trying to get used to that quarantine, COVID kind of energy. That shit is done. It's like motherfuckers don't even remember what life was like before that shit. They got complacent. That's the key word. People get too complacent. And the Most High God is not with that. It's not supposed to be like that. Motherfuckers ain't supposed to be so complacent to the point where they don't even want to get up and get and do nothing. Like, you just want to sit here and just sit around and just keep doing the same old thing and be okay with this called life. They're not. It's boring. Like, there's so many people on this earth not doing anything. Like, not doing anything. I'm here. We all can contribute to the kindness in the world. We all can contribute to something. Look how many jobs there are now. People need jobs. Get up and do something. Find something to do. There's so many jobs now that are open that a lot of people used to do that are not filled, because they're jobs that people don't want to do. I think that the point of the matter is, it's time for people to realize that they are special in something. People are special in something. It's time for more specialized jobs, more specialized tasks, more specialized energies. It's time for things to be more specialized and not so basic and generic. Everybody want to wear what everybody's wearing and do what everybody's doing. Something about social media, TikTok, something, those platforms, something's gonna happen with those. I ain't gonna lie, I just picked that shit up. Something about restricting or whatever like that, because these platforms, people misuse them. People abuse them. sitting on social media and just exuding your negative toxic energy just because your life is shit is not what it was supposed to be. Sitting around being competitive, jealous, envious on no platform because that's how you feeling, that's not how it was supposed to be at all. You know, it's one thing to use it like as inspiration. I'm hearing like Pinterest or something like that. But to just be full blown out envious and jealous and all that on a social media platform, I'm hearing that's just crazy. So it's something really specific about people learning themselves, more individualized networks or individualized like processes. Like, it's time for people to focus on themselves and stop being worried about other people. Confirmation. It's time for people to start focusing on themselves. They wasting too much time trying to compete and fight with somebody else that's not even worried about them. Excuse me, these allergies. So whatever had been going on for a very long time in the spiritual realm or whatever have you, is just, that's done. It's done. It's finito. It's done. People were playing in the spiritual realm when people, you had a group of people that was spiritual, right? But they were spiritual in the sense of doing weird shit, like outdated, experimenting in witchcraft and black magic and the dark arts and just old wizardry. So outdated. Just because you spiritual doesn't mean that you have to turn to witchcraft. That's not how that goes, is what they're saying. To be spiritual is to be one with self. You don't need candles and magic and fucking feathers and goat's blood and pig's head and shit like that and people's hair in order to achieve that. You don't need that stuff at all to achieve that. To get one with self. Okay? Motherfuckers could be giving somebody the side eye, like, okay? So, I don't know. These cards are pretty interesting because I feel like they're basic, but the message is deep as fuck. So, let's see here. Let's start from the beginning. Tell us about this Two of Pentacles. The shift, yeah, that shift definitely occurred already. Tell me about this Two of Pentacles in a reverse, spirit. I'm hearing people are realizing that all they need is love. You have people that are realizing all they need is love, good vibes, positive energy, and things will work out. You don't need to be, I'm hearing clapping and stomping on your feet and carrying on and all this extra shit. In order to have good vibes and success and prosperity and wealth, like, yo, these people were doing some really degrading things just for $1 or a piece of, like, I don't know. These people were doing these things for like damn near everything. It's incredible. It's fucking incredible. Two of Pentacles in a reverse, please. Why is the Two of Pentacles here in a reverse? People realizing that they were going down the wrong, they were going down the wrong path. Yeah, the Queen of Wands here in a transitional stage here. There's a Queen of Wands energy here in the transitional stage. It's giving that this is a very potent energy. Very powerful. Very powerful energy right here. Tell me about this Queen of Wands in the transitional stage. But I feel like this Queen of Wands in the transitional stage is definitely not working alone. Okay, I cannot make it up. Magician in the reverse with the Three of Wands in a reverse. Okay. Let's see. What is this? Why is this Queen of Wands here? I feel like this is the Queen of... Okay, so for the people that... This Queen of Wands energy is... Remember, this is a collective reading. This is for the people, okay? I am picking up... For those that did indulge in that type of energy where they felt like they needed to do manipulative things in order to have success and jewelry and this and a third, like the people that were indulging in that they are experiencing this shift. So for the motherfuckers who felt like they needed to do all these dark practices and making sacrifices and getting pig's blood, I mean, there were so many people practicing witchcraft, closeted witches, and they did not talk about it. They acted as if like they were just a part of the world. They probably went to church. They probably did not. A lot of them probably didn't go to church, but they came off very normal, you know, like very normal, like just very normal. But these were not normal people, because a lot of these people, they sat there and they would do a lot of dark shit behind closed doors, or go to people who did that stuff and pay them. There were so many people that did that. A lot of people were doing that still. Like them Salem witch trials where it was to ban certain shit. No, they was still doing that in other different ways, but behind closed doors. And there were a lot of people that were paying for it. A lot of people, a lot of white people. Fuck out of here. I'm gonna call it the way. A lot of white people, I'm telling you, were into that, and they paid for that. Why? Because not just them, but they feel like they family and they children, they need to live up to a certain standard, and they refuse to look any other type of way. But you see, what these people have learned through this shift is they don't need to do that. They don't need to do that. You know why? Because when the shit starts backfiring, you see, these people started experiencing backfires. And within the last past few years, they've been experiencing more backfires than they've ever experienced in their life. Things started backfiring so crazy. I'm hearing, you know, the last past like 10, 20, 30 years, they didn't experience nothing like this. Their lives, a lot of their lives have changed completely for the worst because of this shit. And now it's like they realizing like, if I did all of this to end up like this, then what the fuck was the problem? These people are realizing they didn't need to do all of that. You got the magician in a reverse with the 3 of wands in a reverse. Excuse me, come here. Sit down. Sit down. Sit and chill out. Yeah, so these people realizing here with this queen of wands in a transitional stage, because a lot of people, even if they didn't have malicious intentions, this did create some type of sense of entitlement, some type of ego that it placed them in this energy where they felt like they were above everything. Very narcissistic, very codependent, and very did I say entitled? Very entitled, very just like above everything, nose in the air. But it's like these people were like cheating. It's like the class nerd just like getting 100. This person always passing shit with flying colors, and then towards the end of the year, you realize this person was cheating the whole time. So these are people that cheat their way to the top. They cheat their way to success. But whatever shift happened right here, it stopped them dead in their tracks. It stopped them and their little witch doctor or their little practitioner, whoever was there getting shit done. It stopped all that shit dead in their tracks. The magic has come to an end, and whatever it was bringing in definitely came to an end, because whatever it is that they were doing is bringing in the opposite. They're not bringing in nothing positive. They're bringing in everything fucking negative. Don't ask me how the fuck that works. Don't ask me nothing about nothing. But we got the everything is fine and the 5 of cups in the transitional stage. So now we have 2 10 of swords. This shit is done. And motherfuckers are in regret. Why? Because they getting in trouble now is what I heard. This is turned into something else. Look, King of Wands here at the bottom of the deck. This is definitely turned into something else, man. This is turned into something else. Why is it everything is fine here with the 5 of cups? What are they regretting now that this is ending and over? And What are they regretting? What is this regret? What is this Five of Cups? Because they experiencing backfires. Their lives are coming where they thought that they were creating things and birthing things. Baby, it's that's all coming down. Their little world that they built up over magic is coming down. Because why? Everything built on a faulty foundation always falls, bro. Always falls. And that's why these people are having such a big fall, because they created their lives off of a faulty foundation. That is crazy. They didn't solidify anything. Everything was quick. Everything was fast paced. Everything was done with magic. They didn't do this by genuine hard work, getting up and going to work every day and doing this and doing that. No, like these people were literally like just manifesting this. But they don't understand, behind every manifestation comes hard work. That's how you secure the bag for real. Look at what they're regretting. 6 of Cups, 3 of Swords. They could be regretting getting involved in whatever this is, and from back then. Because it's given, these people knew what they were doing. That's why it's like first of all, they only sorry and they only feel bad because they got caught. Because if they didn't get caught, they would have kept on doing this. The Most High God put an end to this shit, and now they in regret because it's like, damn, these people were ignorant. They thought they knew it all. They didn't know that the Most High God was real. They didn't know that they didn't know this, they didn't know that. All they knew was that if they clapped and stomped their feet long enough, they would get paid. That's literally what I just heard. Just like that. That's crazy. That's all they knew. They didn't believe that there was a higher power. They didn't believe that their sunshine was going to turn into fucking like storms and shit like that. They thought that they was going to be up forever. They thought that was going to be on sweet bliss forever. And the Most High God came and tore that shit down and said, who the fuck told you to do this? Who said that it's done like this? People became very complacent with not doing the work. Put it like that. Those sunshine days went gloomy and dark real fucking quick with all that fucking magic and this, that, and the third and blah, 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 blah. So what they're regretting is getting involved in this in the first place. Whatever this is. You got the 6 of Cups, 3 of Swords. 6 of Cups is giving that past energy. They regret accepting that offer, when they felt like, this was way back when. So clearly they were way younger than they are now. So, heavy emphasis on that with this 6 of Cups energy. But it's given like they regret accepting something that they didn't know about. They felt like they were young, dumb, naive, and they didn't know what they were getting into. They didn't know what they were doing. They didn't know. And that's what, hurts them the most, is that they were just so young, dumb, naive, gullible. And they went with it. They didn't do no research. They didn't think anything of it. These are people that will believe so quick in darkness, but then don't believe that God is real. Like, weird shit like that. So these are just people that are having like a whole reality check, like whole awakening. Like, I don't know, these people thought that they were the smartest thing in the world, but these are people who are getting checked. They're getting checked now. And I'm going to be honest with you, because this judgment is coming up, and I'm going to be so honest with you. I'm not sitting here saying that I'm gloating on this, but it brings me nothing but sweet joy to hear that these people are being put in their place. These people are being put in their places. Because these are a type of energies that will talk down on you, try to talk about you, try to tear you down and everything, and then they walk around here like they shit don't stink, and that they can treat people however they want. You know what I'm saying? They, like I said, they really feel like they above everything. They think they above the law. They think they above God. They think they above you. These people are really, really narcissistic as people, and narcissism is a real life mental illness. So these people are not okay in the minds, and they're getting a reality check. They're getting put in their place, and that to me is justice. So yes, thank you, angels and ancestors, for doing that. Tell me about this 10 of Swords in the transitional stage. Ooh, you got the Empress in the transitional stage along with it. Why? Tell me about this Ten of Swords in a transitional stage. Oh, you got the Emperor in the reverse. Damn, and it fell out on this Magician card. The Six of Cups. You see, this shit gets deep. It gets dark. But whatever it is, it's over. Whatever this is over. It's done. Where you have this Emperor in the reverse, somebody who was trying to maintain control. Somebody who was trying to do... There was somebody who was trying to maintain control over this situation, long story short. But with the World card coming out over it, it's whatever it is, it's done. Whatever control people were trying to have over the world, over their lives, over whatever, over each other, whatever, is done. These people can't do this anymore. It's done. So I'm trying to clarify this Ten of Swords in a transitional stage, and it's like the Empress in the reverse is giving me like these people did not attract the things that they wanted to attract. And it was an ultimate setup here. Seven of Swords here at the bottom of the deck, because it's given like where these people thought that they was taken from all these divine beings, divine characters, divine this, divine that. They were not. They weren't. I don't know what the fuck this is. You know what it is? I think because what these people didn't realize is like everybody has their own power. Everybody has their own path in life, and the Most High God has plans for everybody, and these are people that were taught otherwise. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, maybe they were taught that they were normal beings and they had to take it from divine beings, but they didn't realize that they were divine beings. So in a sense, they were like taking and robbing from themselves. That's why they feel so depleted, because it's like you were stealing your own shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's like you didn't even have to go and do that. Like, had you just had a good heart, fix your heart posture, is what they're saying. Get your mind right. Get your mind focused, is what they're giving me. Tune into your body. Get your body right. Eat healthy. Do the right things. Do what you're supposed to do. It makes sense. This is all these people kept talking about all along. Get your mind, body, and soul together. Get your mind, body, and soul together. Eat right. Eat healthy. Get the right sleep. These are people that sit here and will tell you how to do this all day long, but still go out every single Friday, every single week, popping pills, drinking, doing this, doing that, staying up all hours of the night, not, showering, not getting no rest. Like, these are people that talk the talk, but they don't walk it. Long story short, however it goes. Take the energy how it resonates. So at the end of the day, these people could have been way further in life than they were, especially with the resources that they had. But you see, their heart posture wasn't right. Their intentions weren't pure. These people were manifesting out of devil energy and then wondering why it's all fucking coming back and biting them in the ass. I mean, like, I'm hearing, what are the chances of that? But, divine's time is divine's time. Nobody can stop that. Nobody can talk about that neither. So at the end of the day, these people here with the Empress in the transitional stage, it's like you have the Emperor and the Empress here. And every time I touch on this energy, I see either one of them. And it's giving me that within this group, these people don't even know that they had their own power. That they had the opportunities to tap in and hone in on their Emperor, Empress energy, their divine feminine, divine masculine energy, but they chose to go the opposite route. 33 on the clock as I say this. They didn't heal. They didn't heal those childhood wounds. They didn't heal their feminine, masculine energy. They didn't do the work. They did not do the work. So instead, they lived this very mundane, earthy kind of life, and it turned into robbing, stealing, and killing from one another. Very, very earthy. Very, very, like, human, like flesh of the flesh. These people didn't decide, like, okay, wait, maybe we should stop doing this and kind of take a different approach. No, they just kept going with this shit. Kept going and going and going and going and going until they manifested just fuckery, is what I'm giving. Anything else with this Ten of Swords Empress in a transitional stage? These people, I'm hearing these people rob Peter to pay Paul for no reason. That's literally what I just heard. For no fucking reason. And that's how the cookie crumbles. You got the Sun card here in the upright, excuse me. It's all been exposed. Look, Five of Pentacles here at the bottom of the deck. These people are waking up and realizing, like, are you fucking serious? They tricked and played themselves out of their own spot. That's why they experiencing that bad karma like that. Because they knew that the shit that they were doing. They knew the betrayals that they were committed. What's going on here? What are you doing? You tired? Did you go sleep on the bed? Lay down. Lay down. So yeah, these people could have been living a good, comfortable life, but they chose to do stupid shit and struggle and go through this treachery for no reason. They could have been living a good life had they just been a good person. Had they just been true to themselves. Had they just been honest with each other and themselves and say, hey, learn how to express themselves. Heavy on that. Learning how to express themselves. These people chose to go a different route. So, karma is karma. That's just the way how it goes, bro. Look, there was a 4 of Cups that I channeled in the beginning. They not happy with the way how this turned out. And it's like, the way how this is so earthy is giving me, like, these people, whatever I'm picking up on, bro, is giving like a hitman. Because I was just watching the show and they tell them, they bringing this to me, like, this is relevant. It's like a hitman. You give a hitman a job, right? Then they carry out the job. But let's say the job was a little messy. There were witnesses, whatever have you, whatever the case is. This hitman is going to kill everybody. He's not going to leave nobody. He's trained to kill everybody, even the witnesses, leaving no trace of evidence, no nothing. That's what this energy is giving me. Like, these people, whoever this is, in this Emperor energy, in the reverse, whoever was the ringleader trying to have control, whatever the case is, it's like motherfuckers was trying to take out every fucking body connected to whatever, to sit here and say, oh, all we got to do is this, and then we won't have no evidence, we won't leave nothing behind, we just take everything and everybody out and just leave us. I don't know, take the energy how it resonates, but that type of thinking did not work out at all. It's like, damn, my nigga, like, how, excuse my language, but like, how many people are you trying to kill in order to get away with this? Like, it's like a lie. You can't just tell a lie and just be like, all right, I'm done. No, you guys to keep lying and lying and lying and lying and lying to cover up the other lie, to keep up with that lie. Then you gotta lie again, and you might come up with a new lie because something else, this is life. People were treating life as if like it was a fucking game. Like it wasn't real. Like what was going on, it doesn't matter. Yes, it does. It does matter. These are people that was not taking life seriously at all, bro. They weren't taking their life seriously at all. I don't know what the fuck they thought. They had time to clean this up, or, this is going to go away, or this is not going to drag out like this. I don't fucking know what these people thought, but this ain't that. Tell me about this Judgment in the reverse. I am picking up like the angels and ancestors are very happy because they feel like now we can have like a normal life. Like things could just be like normal. Tell me about the Judgment in the reverse. And I don't know if motherfuckers ever felt like that before. You had the 7 of Pentacles in the reverse. I feel like everybody's hard work is paid off, child. That's just how I feel. You got the High Priestess here at the bottom of the deck. I feel like everybody's hard work paid off. That's just how I feel. That's just what I'm picking up with this Judgment. 7 of Pentacles in reverse. It's very general. It's very collective. This is not a specific read. Everyone's hard work pays off. No matter where they were in this, their hard work paid off. Trust me. Whether it's, the higher ups, their dedication and focus definitely paid off. Or whether it's the people that were involved You being involved to the point where you fucking up that bad, yeah, your hard work paid off, because look, now you help us clear this shit up. I'm just saying. Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. It doesn't matter. What did I say? What did I say with that Judgment? What's done is done. What's said is said. Everything happened already. It's done. This is about to be, this brand new cycle is about to be real fucking interesting. Tell me about this. Anything else we need to know about this Judgment in the reverse? Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. Like I said, what's done is done, and that's final. What's done is done, and that's final. Listen. God come through. Ace of Wands in the upright. What's done is done, and that's final. Now it's time to have a brand new... Look, Six of Wands here at the bottom of the deck. And my Divine card just popped out. Yeah. What did I say? This has nothing to do with Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine. This now has everything to do with the Most High God and the divine angels and ancestors. Those fucking demons and the devil, those motherfuckers gotta get checked in line, tucked in line, put in place. Everything is about to be balanced. 666, nigga. Everything is about to be balanced. I just seen 666 in my mind's eye, and that's what I picked up with balance. Anything else with this Ace of Wands? Didn't I say this brand new cycle is going to be real interesting? Look, Ace of Pentacles flipping out. Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. Brand new everything. Eight of Wands here at the bottom of the deck. And the Most High God says, what I say goes, goes. The Most High God's word is final, is law. Four of Pentacles with the Eight of Wands. What the Most High God said goes. The Most High God said, New World Order, that's what the fuck it is. If a motherfucker want to sit there and try to demonize that shit, that's on you. You're going to face judgment for that, because there's no demons allowed in the New World. So it doesn't even fucking matter if you want to throw shade, demonize it. Oh, the celebrities are blah, 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 blah. You conspiracy theorists can keep on keeping on. That's not what this is about. And motherfuckers was scared. They didn't want it to happen. They wanted everything to be the same, but why? Y'all were causing harm and being detrimental. Y'all were leading the world to shit. These are people that are so mental in the head. The world could be on fire and they happy. They totally fine, because why? They still got money in their bank account. They still can do whatever they want. Just don't let them near the fire. These people didn't care. Like, they don't care. These are people that literally are okay with, well, shit, you know, they'll justify all these wrong things that's happening in the world. And it's like, bro, like, it's not justifiable. Because if it wasn't for y'all and y'all corruption and crooked shit, all that, the world wouldn't be on fire. These are people that don't want to take accountability for their shit, but they I'm hearing they about to get their shit rocked. They're going to have no other choice but to take accountability for this shit, because they are the ones accountable. These are people that may have had, you know, some type of place in power in so much way, shape, or form, and they chose to abuse that, is what I just heard. They chose to go a different route, expecting different things, and that's just not how it goes, bro. This weird ass, it's just systematic way of success is not how it goes. Tell me about this Knight of Pentacles in reverse, because this shit is over. This shit is done. This shit is finito. Page of Wands came right back out and it fell on the World card. I mean, I could leave it there respectfully, because I did see it. It goes hand in hand. The cycle's over and it's a brand new start. The cards is talking. I cannot make it up. Ace of Cups here at the bottom of the deck. Why? Because love always wins. The Most High God always wins. Not just to sit here and say, oh, well, God is trying to win. God is the winner. No. It's because what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. And whatever the fuck had been going on with the systematic ass way to success or prosperity and making sure families is good was dead ass wrong. This was a system that they created, a Ponzi scheme, if you will, of energy, money, whatever, success, just to keep certain people in power and to the top, and keeping quote unquote regular mundane people at the bottom. But these are not necessarily people that deserve to be in the power, in the placement of power. Like, these were just, it's like saying you had a job, right? And there's a job opening, and you telling your friend like, girl, oh my God, or yo, my guy, there's a job opening at my job. It's a really good job. You bumping it up, you talking it up, and you like, yo, I've been working there for X, Y, and Z. You should come apply for the job. The person applies for the job thinking that they're gonna get it, everything is clear, everything is, and they don't. They end up giving it to somebody else. Well, that somebody else is connected. That's the only reason why they got the job. This is that system of whatever in the fuck that they have been keeping on with, which was creating more detriment than anything else. It's like the people that deserve to be in certain positions were blocked. They were held up. They were told no. Why? Because they weren't connected to the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So it's given like this systematic way of elevating in life was like, it was like who you knew type shit. That's why that energy kept going around like, oh, these jobs, it's all about who you know, who you connected to, network, blah, blah, blah. It's not what you think. It wasn't pure. It wasn't genuine. It wasn't honest. This was a network based on who you know, based on corruption. This wasn't like people that actually knew each other and actually knew, oh yeah, this person had been putting in the work for 15, 20 years. No, this was, I know that I have a connect that's able to get you the job type shit. Like this, whatever the fuck this wasn't pure. It wasn't genuine. There was no love in it. There was no passion in it. People were just paying to win, paying to get a promotion, paying to get a certain position. It's like, that's not how it goes, bro. Are you going to work for it? It's like somebody lying on their resume to get a job. They get the job and then, people find out like, yo, wait, hold on. I thought you said you could do this. I thought you said you could do that. Nah, I was just lying. I just needed to get paid. Like, that type of energy. Why is the Knight of Pentacles here in the reverse? But didn't I pick up something about specializing energies now? It's clarified by the Two of Cups in reverse with the Star card in reverse. This is done. What did I just talk about? The people that are not in alignment for this assignment, let me tell you something. Your days are done. I cannot make it up. Two of Cups in reverse, Star card in the reverse. People who refuse to come together, heal, bask in that energy of love, your time is up. Motherfuckers is moving forward from that. You got the Chariot here at the bottom of the deck. Tell me about this Two of Cups in the reverse with the Star card in the reverse. Damn. People who refuse to get with the I'm telling you. King of Pentacles in the upright. Motherfuckers was just only cared about money. They didn't care about their mommy and daddy issues. They didn't want to heal no wounds. These people only cared about funds. Like Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles here at the bottom of the deck. King of Pentacles came out. These people were only caring about their stability. That's it. But their time is over. They refuse to heal. They refuse to do the work. Now it's up for the motherfuckers who actually did do the work. Look, Knight of Swords with the Ace of Cups. Now it's up for the motherfuckers that did put in the fucking work and did do things with in a good heart space. Knight of Swords with the Ace of Cups with the Wheel of Fortune here at the bottom of the deck. I can't make it up. Those people gonna be coming down and other people finna be coming up. Look, I cannot make it up. King of Cups in the transitional stage. These are people who have been hurt, scorned, or burnt by lovers or friends or whoever in the past just because they wanted to come up. So people in the past try to sacrifice certain people so they can come up in life. Meaning that these people in the past wanted to stand on the heads of others to come up. They didn't give a fuck if they were qualified. These were people that were unhealed. So anybody that was unhealed and wanted to come up, what did they do for revenge? Oh, I'm going to pick this person and sacrifice them and come up in life, and I'm not going to tell them. This was very spiteful. This was very, very malicious. This wasn't anything where it was like, oh, I'm just trying to make it out in life and then I'll come back and I'll... No, like these people were like they had a vengeance. They did this shit with a vengeance. And that's why now they ain't gonna have nothing, because in my mind's eye, I'm reading it both ways. Look, I cannot make it up. 5 of Pentacles here at the bottom of the deck. I cannot make it up. These people are going to be left out in the cold with nothing. They're going to be abandoned and stripped of everything because they did shit wrong. How you going to be evil in life, spiteful, revengeful and everything, but you want everything good in life? This does not make sense. This don't make sense. And this is why this shit started backfiring not the way how it did, because of the physics. The physics. Universal law. Just it didn't make sense. You got a whole bunch of love right here, and then you got a whole bunch of hate right here. You trying to scrap all the love, leave the hate, and build on that. Where the fuck are you going? In what world? Like, that's how you can tell these people are narcissistic and unhealed, because it's like, where are you going with that type of mentality? These were people that was like, oh, well, I don't give a fuck. If I don't give a damn, if I don't care, I could make it in life because I'm not going to have nobody around to hurt me. Like, stupid shit like that. These were people that was trying to justify sacrificing people and ruining people's lives and saying, oh, well, I don't need them anyway. As long as my pockets is filled and I have what I need and I can take care of my bills, I'm good. I mean, in what world? In what world? This world doesn't belong to the devil. These were people that literally did not know anything. Whatever the fuck they have been taught or whatever they got conditioned to feel, think, whatever, was just dead ass wrong. You need love in this world. You need light. You need positive energy to keep on keeping on, because when you're tired and you're feeling down and you're feeling like, damn, I could use a little pick-me-up, what the fuck are you going to use? Negativity to build you up? These are people that refuse to embrace the lighter side of things for the longest. They clung to the devil for the longest. They had this codependency on negative, toxic energy for the longest. But it's like, where does that actually get you? When you see that it gets you nowhere, you're going to have no choice but to turn around, about face, and try to clean it up and get your shit together. Because you're going to realize that you're going to reach a whole dead end with that negative, toxic energy. These are people that's going to realize that they tricked themselves right out their spot. Look. You have to have love. You have to have peace. You have to have harmony. That's where real success is. Real successful people, I notice, like really, really successful, happy people, you don't hear them. Really. They be minding their business. It be the broke motherfuckers that's just like crying out for help. I need help. I need money. I hate my job. You just hear them. They complaining all the time. They the ones that can't grow a backbone to stand up straight and say, yo, I got this shit. The world said no more, bro. No more. No more. Why is the 5 of Pentacles here? I'm just curious. Because motherfuckers went from the King of Pentacles to the 5 of Pentacles. That's crazy. That is absolutely insane to think about, bro. You go from being a fucking King of Pentacles to nothing, all because you lied and cheated and stole. This is the ultimate form of justice. This is the ultimate form of karma, bro. This is the ultimate lesson of what you put out is what you get back. You treat people the way how you want to be treated. I do that all the time. You know how hard that is sometimes, especially when people treat me crazy? I literally grit my teeth and bite my tongue, and I sit here and think to myself, I need to treat them the way how I want to be treated. And every time I do that with the intention of the person that knows how to treat me good is going to come to me. That's why I always put out good energy, and it does not matter what you do on your end. That's how I think. Is that if I know I'm treating you right, regardless of how you treated me, you're going to end up getting out of this position that you in, and then the right person is going to come, because I've always put out good energy. I've always treated people the way how I wanted to be treated. Tell me about this Five of Pentacles. And I'm not saying I'm perfect, and I'm not saying I do that every single time, but for the most part, that's how I'll be thinking, because it's really easy for me to stoop low to their levels and curse them the fuck out and tell them to fuck off. And then next thing you know, I'm getting bad karma. You feel me? So I just always try to stand up and up to just make sure that what comes back to me is good. These people don't even think like that. They don't follow those rules. They don't have no rule book. They just walk around this earth thinking that I'm in control, beating their chest. Like, bro, sit down. Like, sit down. Look, Tower at the bottom of the deck. So I'm tapping into this Five of Pentacles. I'm like, what is this Five of Pentacles right here? Because this is really interesting. How they go from, they manifested this King of Pentacles position. You know what's so funny? This King of Pentacles, every time it came out for like the last past, I'm gonna lie, at least 2 years, 3 years, pretty much been in the reverse. Now all of a sudden it's in the upright. What in the fuck is going on? I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna lie. But that's because this was the energy of the past. Because we're tapping into this Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. This is happening like right fucking now with this Two of Cups in reverse and the Star card in reverse. These unhealed people who are divided. There's no unity there. What came to an end for them right now? This King of Pentacles energy. So they were up. They were stable. They had money in their pockets. They were fortunate. They were wealthy, whatever. But look at what the fuck. Look at how things change. Five of Pentacles right here. And it's clarified by the Seven of Swords in the reverse. So it's giving me that it's like nothing that nobody did to these people. These people did this to themselves. This is the ultimate okey doke. With the Seven of Swords here in the reverse, it's like they swindled themselves. They played themselves. Look, Tower here at the bottom of the deck, bro, with the Justice behind it, bro. I can't make it up. Five of Swords behind it. What goes around comes around. That's the energy. Peace.